Welcome in, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hope things are good. How you doing? Whoopsie, this is the weekend read for you. Messages want to come through for who is watching. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's look at what wants to come through. If you were part of the astrology class last night, yay! That was super fun. I hope you got a lot out of that. We will be sharing the replay with you, and then for anybody who missed it, we'll be offering the recorded version of the class. So let's see where we go. Feel free to swap around the energies if you just take whatever resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay. Whew. All right. If you're new to the channel, hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share if you like the content I create. Also at noon on Friday, we do a live general reading. At 1 o'clock, we do a Q&A session. So that's part of being part of the channel. If you want to join the channel, there's a join button on the front of the channel. That's what that's for, okay? All right, let's see where we go. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I will be doing all of the monthlies over the weekend. You'll see them posted on Patreon on Sunday. Monthlies for August. All right, orphaned underneath here. I got too much going on up here. Let's see. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. Orphaned. Come to the edge. Go the distance. So some kind of thing that has happened or is happening may leave you feeling like, what the hell just happened, okay? We are going to have a full moon on Monday, August 3rd, full moon in Aquarius. It is square to Uranus, which means surprises, and square is a difficult, challenging aspect. So what could happen is some challenges that are a surprise. Okay, so let's see about this. It's actually pushing you to do better, or pushing you to learn something, pushing you out of your comfort zone. And, you know, it's sort of the difference between training for a marathon and actually running the marathon. Okay, so the training part is important, very important. You wouldn't be able to run it without that training part. But now, game day, okay? This is game day. So the thing you have been preparing for, wittingly or not, maybe unwittingly, the thing you've been preparing for is just about to go down here. So let's see. Game day. God bless America. Okay. Knight of Swords underneath. I'm going to get this whole thing out and then we'll talk about it. Ace of Wands. King of Swords. Four of Swords. Eight of Swords, World, Ten of Pentacles. That's kind of nice. Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Ace of Swords. So the truth shall set you free here. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Even though this makes me feel pretty good here about this Ten of Pentacles feels like going the distance. Remember, I always say that, well, not always, but a lot of times when I see the Ten of Pentacles with a relationship, I think, hey, this is something that could really last for a while, because timing with Ten of Pentacles is 10 years, right? That's not necessarily the distance the whole rest of your life, but that's about as good as it gets, okay, in terms of like looking out to the future. I feel like what you've been preparing for through all of the disappointments and the hurt and the anger and the realizations about bad choices in partners and everything like that. Now you're going to have an opportunity to use all that information in a relationship that will go the distance. Okay. I see you here super clear about what you want now, having done the healing work, or doing the healing work right now. It's effectively like you've really trained for this marathon. You've really trained for this. After all the last 3 years of everything we talked about with healing and with getting things in order, clearing, letting go of things, right? Letting go of things. The full moon on Monday in Aquarius, okay, is a final letting go of something, of some mindset, okay? A final letting go of some mindset that has held you back. It's like the last thing. So for those of you who are like me, and I got a lot of air, right, on my chart. So sometimes I will let the one chore go to the very end that I just don't want to do. Just don't want to do it. Okay? It's like the messy chore or whatever. And there are times when I go right at it, right? Like, oh, that's the worst thing I've got to do today. I'm going to do it first. And, that does work for me, right? I like that. But most of the time, full disclosure, most of the time I'm like, I don't want to clean out that freezer. I don't want to cut up those boxes for recycling. I don't, whatever it is. And I just, whatever chore I'm having like a hard time with that day. This is the final chore, the final thing that needs to be done. The final, not the final frontier, the final yucky chore that you've been avoiding. That's what this full moon is. Okay? Square Uranus. Surprise! It's here. But the good news is you've done a lot of training for it. This is not like, oh God, I've got to run a marathon today and I've been sitting on my couch eating fried chicken and watching 2.5 Men. No, that's not this. You have been training, you've been eating right, you've been doing your thing. Hasn't all been pretty, hasn't all been perfect, but it's been training, okay? It's been training. And this is a good thing. There's the cheetah, go the distance. So now, the clearing of the thing, right? Could be a tower, could be like that. The clearing of the thing, and then and then sunlight, okay? So I like this because if you haven't been wanting to do this, if you have been like doing everything but, gonna be forced to do this one final clearing, this one final healing, this one final apology, this one final, whatever's yucky to you. And then, ta-da, okay, then the relationship comes in, the job comes in, the money comes in, it all comes rolling in. And like, this, okay, King of Swords, Ace of Wands, woo, it, all right? This is not, it may be a surprise, all right, come in kind of fast. It may be a surprise, but it ain't no mystery. This is not a mystery to you, okay? It's like, oh yeah. Yeah. So when you see it, it could come in the form of a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person or an experience that makes you dig deep. Okay? You know it. You could be dealing with someone, all due respect to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sometimes air signs may feel a little bit like it's dealing with someone who's very opposite of them, someone who has deep, watery feelings, and you're like, I just want to say my piece and get the hell out of here, right? Like, I don't want to go, I don't want to dig deep. That is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here is making you dig deep for this truth, okay? So it doesn't have to be a person. It can just be the thing requires that in you, okay? Requires you to dig deep. Okay, I'm gonna see what this is first. Haven't we been talking about this? 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords, Hanged Man. Okay, so the digging deep, because this is a truth, the card of truth, Ace of Swords. Okay, it's almost like the truth. For some of you, this isn't necessarily even really a person. It's more about the truth about some kind of fictional fantasy, some kind of illusion, some kind of lie you've been telling yourself about things. It can be about twin flame, that the purpose of the twin flame in your life is different than you thought it was. The person in your life who you thought was your twin flame may not be. There can be some kind of realization like this, okay? And it's going to come really crashing through really clearly. King of Swords, Queen of Swords here. So you may have a conversation with somebody. I'm not going to say it's another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio also. There's some kind of existential truth that allows you to let go. Allows you to let go of any fantasy that you might have or any kind of belief system that is clogging up the works. Okay? Clogging up the works. So it's a lie you're telling yourself. We did the live on Patreon was it yesterday? It certainly was. Well, it was Thursday. So when you're watching this, it's a couple days ago. Was about a lie that must be told. The truth must be told, and that's coming out. This Uranus square Aquarius full moon, releasing the truth, releasing something as a surprise, and this could be a lie you tell yourself. It doesn't have to be a lie someone's telling you. But the training you've been doing, the feeling of being disappointed and all of that stuff, the training of letting go and moving on, this can be about letting go of some kind of hope or dream or something that isn't really real. Right, Ace of Cups, something new is wanting to come in here. Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Tower. Yep, Two of Swords, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, one more, Wheel. Yes, this is a destined fate. Clearing up any kind of confusion for you. I won't go further than that. But clearing up any kind of confusion for you. You've been holding off moving forward with your life because of this. Okay, you've been holding off building anything, holding off buying a house, settling down, choosing a mate. You've been holding off your life because of whatever lie you've been telling yourself. I don't feel like this is coming from another person. I feel like this is coming from inside you, High Priestess. Your intuition is going to tell you the truth. Okay, it's coming from your higher self. The call is coming from inside the house. Okay, the call is coming from inside the house. And you haven't wanted to see this truth. Okay, now this could have to do, I see fire signs and I see moving forward away from confusion. This doesn't feel like another person to me. This also feels like you're inspired by this. So the cool part about this is even though you're seeing the truth, you got 3 aces here, my darling. Okay? 3 aces. The one that's missing is the Ace of Pentacles. That's coming. Okay? So whenever I see a reading that has 3 aces in it, the other one is the thing that comes next. Okay, so whether it shows up in the reading or not is really immaterial. It's the thing that's going to be uncovered to be the next step here. So Jupiter energy, Jupiter is also husband or partner. The true person needs to come through. Enough of this, enough of telling yourself a lie, enough of believing in something that isn't real for you, or blocking someone who does want to come through, blocking a life partner who does want to come through. This can be about twin flame in the sense that what it really is in your life has a different meaning than maybe you understand it to be. So this full moon, finally telling yourself a truth. And I think globally, you can pull this out into, we're all telling ourselves truths now. We're all opening up to truths that we hadn't want to see, or that have been a little uncomfortable, an inconvenient truth. We're opening up to things that, yeah. Well, but here's the litmus test for that is you kind of knew it all along. You kind of knew. It was like a little annoying elf on your shoulder going like, you know the truth. You know the truth of this all along. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with this reading. If you'd like to continue with me, the link is below for you. Air signs, beginning of August. All right, Link is below. I'll see you over there.